So therefore, the three important points that one has to consider when you're seeking for a marriage partner. The three of them: number one, psychological compatibility. Number two, spiritual compatibility. Number three, physical compatibility. Psychological compatibility means you need to pick one person who has these thinking capabilities, abilities, which is uniform to who you are, what you're capable, and what you're able to perform and to do. I said in the beginning that from the beginning that the most important thing you're looking for is compatibility. You're looking for compatibility. You're looking for that relationship based on compatibility. You don't want to get involved with somebody just because they're attractive. You want to get involved with somebody because you're able to handle them. Attraction should not be the subject by which you are attracted. Attraction should not be the purpose, the reasons why you want to settle with somebody. You should be settling with somebody based on honesty. The more honest you become, the more clearer you are to the purpose, to the cause by which you want to take. That's the reason why I tell people, being true to your heart is how you discover freedom. Any burden you put upon your heart is how you bound yourself. We've been built in a way that our heart determines our happiness. Yet we are the people to build that wall by which that happiness will be discovered and be transformed within our hearts. When you look at a person and you're attracted to this person, ask yourself, what is it that is attracting you to these people? The second question you should ask yourself, do you have what these people have? Because compatibility is evidence of what you have, fitting what they have. Sometimes you get attracted to something that is more smarter than you, that is more complicated than you, that is more aggressive than you, that is more affluent than you. Once you bring them in your life, and because you don't have those abilities like the one they have, you come into crisis, or you become a stumbling block. You become that which blocks the flow instead of that which enhances the flow. By being honest to yourself and being honest to your heart, you release somebody instead of becoming the stumbling block that traps somebody. Our brains or our minds was built in a way that what fit us is what we adopt. As a man think, so is a man. Compatibility of the mind is very essential. Seek for the one that you have compatible orientations together, that you have that thoughts, faith, beliefs, deeds, characters, and much of that is compatible with each other because you're trying to build that unison that will enable you to exist, will enable you to function, will enable you to achieve that which you have purpose to achieve. The second part of how you choose a partner comes to the spiritual part, because spiritual giftings cannot also be underrated. Apostle Paul tells the church, let each one of us serve God according to the measure of faith given to us. You may be attracted to an evangelist, but don't understand the spiritual chemistry that make one an evangelist. You may not even understand the spiritual chemistry that makes somebody be who they are. When you ignore the understanding to the purpose, to the reasons, then you get into conflicts. This is how crisis happens. Never be emotionally attached to a subject that you seek a longevity in a relationship. Marriage is a long-term investment. You want to be successful in marriage, you're going to have to be honest. Don't ask people to be honest with you if you're not honest with yourself. You got to have to be true to yourself, true to your heart. Can you handle these persons? Can you handle the massive gifts, divine grace that has been placed upon them? It's not just about getting attracted to how they look, how they smile, how they walk. That is very relevant. You're looking for that which can build a permanent relationship or marriage in this atmosphere of spiritual avenue. And that is, discover your giftings, discover your spiritual abilities divinely given to you by God, so that it becomes easier for you to understand how you can handle. Listen, you can only handle that which you have ability to handle. You cannot handle what you don't have the abilities to handle. Let's say, for example, God created you and you have that motion of a tortoise, and you're attracted to a leopard or a cheetah. The apparent characteristics by themselves are different. The only reason why a cheetah does not walk and operate where their tortoise is definitely because it has characteristics that only gives it the ability to evolve with animals of the same instinct or the same characteristics. Honesty will save you. The fact that you bring a great person in your life doesn't mean you have what it takes to keep a great man. Bringing them in your life is one thing. Keeping them in your life is another thing. There are people who ask God to be wealthy. Then when money comes, they're not able to handle money. They mess up. They're destroyed. And so wisdom will make sure that you are honest with your heart. And if you have to settle by, you're going to settle with that which is purely fitting to your abilities. Never forget that. Finally, when you are looking for a partner, we are physical in our existence. And marriage is about bodies, two bodies coming together. The human body is a very interesting subject. We were designed and created in different mode. There are those who like tall guys, short, smart, whatever physical attraction you have. Physical attraction has a way of causing psychological compatibility, especially in the area of sexual relationship. You are always attracted to that which you imagine. It weighs much in your heart, it weighs much in your mind. So that when you get the wrong or that which you did not feel satisfied with, it starts bringing mental confusion. Be as honest as you have to be. And once it comes in picking up persons, determine that which you desire. Determine which you feel can be suitable to your orientation. If you are attracted to tall men, then look for one. Settle with one. Whatever you're attracted to, there is no doubt there is a reason why you are having that feeling and why your body, your mind is focusing on those images. Please, God has promised to reward and to give unto you the desires of your heart. To add some of the information that you need to know in seeking a marital partner, I will also ask that you analyze the area of character. No matter how beautiful or handsome persons are, there is nothing as beautiful, as perfect, like determining one's character. You add more beauty with your character than your physical appearance. Character is the major matters that causes violations, conflicts, and even divorce in relationships. You should expect that what you need from someone, you already have it in preservation. For example, you seek someone to be faithful to you. The question is, are you a faithful man or a woman? That which you desire from others, ensure that you have it by yourself, so that once the others project what you desire, there is a compatibility. Do not demand the things you're not able to produce by your own. Don't over-exaggerate what you expect from other people, yet you're not able to produce the same from them. Don't seek for perfection from others when yourself you're not perfect. But when you're honest with yourself and you build up those structures that are attractive to the other, which is purely characters, you are able to survive. Why? Because you are honest to yourself. There is no reason of having a conflict once a relationship begins. If you're true to yourself and you meet one who is true to themselves, you can be true to each other because you know and you have characters of being true to each other. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I've always understand that people have a lot of thoughts concerning marriage, and most time they are negative thoughts. But I want to tell you more so that reasons why things are not working is because things are not compatible. Do not invest so much on your emotions that you forget factors and the truths that govern the principles by which life was invented and was made to evolve. May God give you the abilities, the peace to discover the persons, the ones that suit you, are compatible with you in this short journey. If all that I've spoken was not of an impact, I will say one should not go unnoticed. In any relationship, determine one's character. What is bad cannot stand what is good. What is good cannot stand what is bad. If you are to sustain longevity in a relationship, it will be based on your goodness, not your badness. Negative destroys. Positive will build you. God bless you so much and thank you for listening. And prepare again to listen to other topics that we have from us here in John Benton Ministry. I am Reverend John Benton, and we continue to welcome you and pray with you and believe that God will bring you to that everlasting promise that He promised you and promised us when He gave us this life. Shalom and God bless you.